I'm at Smokin' Spencer's Q with Spencer himself, Spencer Matthiesen. Thank you so much for having me. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you have.
Absolutely, Jordan. Thank you for coming out today.
Yeah, what do you have back there that I'm going to try?
All right, so today I'm going to show you guys how to do a spatchcock chicken.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm coming in.
Come on up.
Smells so good already. All right, Spatchcock Chicken, is that what you called it?
Yes.
Okay.
I know, it's a little
What does it mean?
It's a weird name, but basically, I love chicken. And so once I learned how to do this method, it's a method of, cutting your chicken and cooking your chicken.
Okay.
It allows the white meat and the dark meat to finish at the same time.
I see.
Because both are going to different temperatures, so this allows it to sit evenly, and lots of different ways you can do it as far as direct or indirect heat.
And something a little different you might not see at a typical barbecue food truck.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, typically you're going to have your ribs, your brisket, your pulled pork, turkey, but there's not a lot of love for chicken.
Wow,
on
let's get
barbecue trucks,
started.
so this is something that's nice.
I can't wait to try it. So
All right.
show me, because I know nothing in the kitchen really.
What we're going to do, I've got a whole chicken. But what you're going to do, you're going to take the bottom of that backbone here, and you're just going to cut.
So it looks like you're kind of cutting a little to the right, or are you down the middle?
You can see kind of where that you're going to go right on either side of that backbone. I'm going to come back up the other way.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to go right here. Okay, and then now, I use this to kind of guide me.
Right, little handle there.
Yeah, a little handle right there. So you take that backbone out and you get it right here at the bottom of that back of that breastplate. Give that a quick snip real quick.
Okay, I can see why you would need poultry scissors.
Yep. So now it sits flat.
Okay.
So you've got your leg quarters right here.
Oh, and that's
breast meat
what
right
allows
there.
it to cook all at the same
so
time.
everything's basically on the grill grate or the surface of the smoker, so everything's going to cook evenly.
So what got you passionate about cooking?
So growing up in Texas, barbecue is king, Tex-Mex is king. So I grew up with a mom who cooked very, very well. So food was a big part of our lives growing up. So, barbecue just was huge. So before I even started cooking barbecue, you know what it should taste like, and it's exciting. It's a quest to be able to cook, really good barbecue. So started. I moved here, 13, 14 years ago, and started entering some local cook-offs. Mike Prangley was actually a judge at one, the Dial Pepper Festival, and you
got the bug.
So yeah, I got the bug. So after winning that, traded in my career as a teacher for a food truck. So
well, thank you for your teaching service.
No, it's we had fun doing it, but it was time to try this.
Time to pursue your passion.
Time to pursue your passion. Barbecue typically is done low and slow.
Yes.
People say low and slow barbecue, you're talking the 225, 250 region. With poultry, I'm more of a hot and fast type barbecue.
All right.
I like to do poultry close to 325 to 350 degrees because what it's going to do, to me, it keeps the meat more tender, more moist, but also the skin. If you do your chicken too long, that skin gets rubbery.
Right,
so
nobody
if
wants
you use
that.
the higher heat, and there's many different methods to get your skin crispy. Some people use a cast iron skillet, hit it on there, and it kind of crisps that up.
He's giving us all the tricks of the trade today, so thank you for that.
If you don't have time for any of that, you've got a grill, just start it off. Even if you don't start it off at 350, start it off a little bit slower, but then at the end, ramp that up.
Okay.
That will help the skin to render out.
All right, so we're going to put it on now?
So we're going to put it on the egg now.
All right, sounds good. It does smell so good already. Can't wait until it's done. All right, Spencer, we've got the final product. It looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. So what do we do next?
Okay.
We're going to cut it?
Yeah, so we're going to cut it. So basically, this took us about an hour and a half.
Okay.
We were hovering about 350 degrees on the grill. What I did, I put a probe in the breast meat. So once your white meat's done at about 165, I pull about 160 because it's going to naturally have. It's naturally going to cook. So I pulled it about 160, 162. So now let's go ahead and cut into it.
Oh my gosh! And I could even hear the crispiness of the skin when you cut into it.
Yeah, that's why I really love the higher heats with that, because it does. That skin is really crispy, a lot of flavor to it. So this, you can use a knife to get started, but the best way to do this is dig in and just start pulling. Okay. So right here.
All right.
Grab you some.
This and a little
dark
skin?
meat if you want a little skin too.
Let's do it. Tell people where they can find you. All right, eat this.
So I'm all over the place, mainly in St. Augustine, sometimes in Jacksonville. Follow my Instagram and Facebook, Smokin' Spencer's Q. and I post out where I'm going to be. Also do weddings, private events, parties, whatever, you know, whatever event they need. So any questions with anything, reach out to me and I'll be glad to help you
No
out.
questions, just comments. It's amazing.
All right,
oh my
thank you
gosh,
very
the
much.
flavor's so good. And I can't help but see what you got there.
This is our smoked mac and cheese.
And that's like your favorite side, right?
Mac and cheese is my
Can't go
absolute
wrong.
favorite side with any barbecue. I've never met a mac and cheese I didn't love, but this one is.
A little special, right?
Yeah, I've got a
All right,
lot
let me
of
just
good
get on in
cheeses
there.
in
He
there.
told me to go in the middle, you guys. I'm not trying to make it ugly. Okay, here we go. So, let me take a bite here.
It's definitely smoky.
Oh my god. Now my mouth is full. But you have some tips that you're going to share, right, with us?
Yeah, a couple simple
about
tips.
the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And we're going to have that only on our Facebook page, so make sure you go there. Spencer, it has been such a pleasure. Your food is amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.